Hey guys, it's Venom here, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about my new Inzektor hopper build. Um, a lot of people have been, not on my video of course, and not on my thread on Pojo, it's always on other people's stuff, but on a lot of people that do run this deck and like this deck just as much as me, they've been getting a lot of flack about running the hoppers and the three swords, the three hoppers and three swords, and a lot of people are saying it's bad. But here's my Inzektor lineup according to my deck. I got the 2 Gigamantis, the Giga Weevil, 3 Hopper, 3 Hornet, 3 Dragonfly, 3 Centipede, and 3 Inzektor Sword Zek Caliber. I'm going to go into depth why these cards are thrown into this mix, because the rest of it's pretty much standard except for that, for an Inzektor deck. I'm going to show you guys why I run those and why they're good. Now, we're going to pretend that all of these are not in your hand. These are all in your deck. Okay, so what we're going to do here is let's pretend you got that in hand and you got a hopper in hand and you've got nothing else. The rest of it's in your deck, alright? Here's the rest of your deck. Pretend that's your deck. So I'm shuffling the deck. Now your draw. You draw into an Inzektor Gigamantis. So what you're going to do is you're going to normal summon your Inzektor Centipede, right? If they don't counter, you're going to say effect, equip, hopper. Now what Hopper does is you can send him, if you don't know what his effect is, it's basically a not as quite as good version of Hornet, and I like it a lot for this reason. If you do it with Centipede, it's really good. This is what gives the deck more versatility and more combos and more options, which kind of surprises your opponent. When you equip the Hopper, they're going to be like, whoa, what am I facing? And they're going to be like, okay, I'm not ready for this. So they're not going to be ready for what to expect here. So what you're going to do is you're going to send Hopper to the graveyard, and what that does is that lets you search one from Centipede, and now Centipede can attack directly, and that's it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to search out your equip spell, because your equip spell is amazing. Your equip spell is what makes this deck really good. Now what you're going to do from here is you're going to equip your equip spell, and since I already have Gigamantis in hand, I'll equip that also. Now what this does is Gigamantis obviously gives it to 2400 attack, so it's at 24. This gives it another 800, which puts it at 32. Now 3200 attack direct is really nice. So what you're going to do next is if you don't have Gigamantis, you use Gigamantis' effect if they destroy this. But if they don't choose to destroy this, well guess what? You can equip that again next turn and de-equip it to search out another equip spell and just keep pumping them up 800 every turn and attacking directly every turn until they're dead, which works actually half the time. The other half of the time they actually choose to destroy them. So when they choose to destroy them, you send these guys to the graveyard, obviously, everything. And now in your graveyard you've got that. So those two are going to chain in the graveyard. You're going to choose not to activate Gigamantis effect, but this effect you're going to add your Centipede. So this is so that way if you don't want to special summon this, because if you do the combo won't work anymore. So now all those are in your grave, and you got a Centipede in your hand. Then your next turn draw is a Hornet. Now this is a decent draw too, because now if you don't want to have to attack directly and they've only got one monster and they've got no set spell traps or whatever because you MST'd it or something like that, whatever else your deck has to offer, you're going to summon the Centipede again. And now you can either choose Hornet or Hopper. So you can choose whether it's going to attack directly this turn or whether you're going to destroy a card and it'll be able to attack no matter what anyways. So I would equip Hopper in this case. De-equip Hopper to kill his card, and then I'm going to search out a Gigamantis because Gigamantis bumps it up to 24. And actually no, I would actually search it. Never mind. I would search out the equip spell again. Equip spell also bumps it up to 24. So then I would attack for 24. Now next turn if they destroy it, you do that again, then you add that right back and just do this all again and over again until you kill them. That's if you don't get your Dragonfly early game. The Hopper basically just gives it more versatile moves, more options in your game. So basically, if you don't like this build, that's okay. The build's not everybody's liking here, or not everybody's going to like this build. It's a good build, I will say that, but not everybody's going to like it. Since I'm already in this video, for those of you who are watching this video just to watch it and you haven't seen my actual deck yet, I will go ahead and do a deck profile. So let me organize my cards for the deck profile. But this deck really is a really solid deck, and for anybody learning or getting into the game for the first time, and you understand how these all work, and you can understand them all decently, I would suggest you running this actually. This is really good. Really good deck, really powerful, if you learn on it, you're practically going to win half your games anyways. So it's really nice. So let me check how much time I've got on the video. Let's see, woo, almost fell. 5 minutes. So this is going to be a really quick deck profile. I'm not going to explain anything since I just explained that. So you got 1 Dark Arm Dragon, 2 Giga Mantis, 1 Giga Weevil, 3 Hoppers, 3 Hornets, 3 Dragonfly, 3 Centipede, 2 Veiler, and that's it for the monsters. For the spells, 2 Potaduati, an Allure of Darkness, 3 Inzektor Swords Excalibur, and that's a really long name. Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 3 MSTs because I really like 3 MSTs. You can choose to run 1 or 2 because Hornet kind of helps you out. Foolish Burial, Book of Moon, the Solemn Brigade, 3 Compulsory Evacuation Device. As I said in my last video, replace those with Fiendish Chains if you have them, as I will do, because I will do that. And then 2 Torrential Tributes. That's it for the main deck. If I have enough time, I'll do the side deck too. For the extra deck, you got 2 zVeNoMz, 1 Leviair, 3 Giga Brilliance, 2 Leviathan Dragons, a Grinosaurus, a number 30, and yes, Acid Golem is still really good. He might hurt you, but you can destroy it with Hornet. It's easy to get around with this deck, so still run it. 1 Utopia, since you do run 3 level 4s. 1 Exabeetle, because you can do stuff with him every now and then. Since you have the Synchros actually use these 2 a lot. Armory Arm and Catastor, and then I very rarely use Black Rose, but I have used it before, so it's still in there. That's it for the extra deck. I'll go ahead and do the side deck whether I have enough time or not. 2 Cyber Dragons, a really good card. Good against wind-ups and any machine decks. 2 DD Crows, good against the mirror match and the wind-ups. It can be good against Dino Rabbits, but it doesn't really stop their main necessary moves. It just stops their kind of, it just keeps their graveyard from being able to be used. And 3-Dimensional Prisons, which is good against the mirror or the wind-ups, really good. And those are 2 pretty key decks. 3 Goes and Match, which are really good against any attribute changing decks such as heroes, the elemental heroes, this hurts them, or the Gemini Spark Hero thingy. You know what I'm talking about. Miracle Gemini, or Miracle Heroes. It's really good against those, and wind-ups. 2 Mirror of Oath, this is good against the mirror match because it stops Dragonfly. 2 Bottomless, it's good against the mirror match because it stops Centipede. And 1 Layer Wire, it's good against anything that relies on the field, or relies on 1 card on their field. And it feeds Leviair too. So that's it for the deck profile / how to use the Inzektor Hopper build, or why I use the Inzektor Hopper build, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure I'm going to have a title by the time I post this. So please rate, comment, subscribe, and if you enjoyed it, please let me, if you didn't enjoy it, please let me know what I could do better in the comments below. What you tell me is what I hear. So if you don't tell me anything, I hear nothing, and therefore I think I'm doing this perfect. So if you think I'm doing this perfect, do not comment. But if you don't think I'm doing it perfect, and don't worry, you won't hurt my feelings, post a comment, please. So rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.